I believe it was the great Greek thinker Socrates who said, "Sometimes all you need is potato soup." And you know what? I happen to agree with that statement that I just made up. And you may be asking, what the hell is tomato soup? And today I want to show you how I make my potato soup. This is what I grew up eating. I have many memories tied to this. It's such a comfort meal for me. And I bet if you watch this video, you're going to want to make tomato? Did I say tomato this time? Tomato soup. Potato soup. Potato soup. So first you get some potatoes. Obviously it's potato soup. You're gonna need potatoes and you're gonna peel them using a knife, just like our grandparents used to do. You know, take it slow. It's important to be mindful and be in touch with your ancestors. You know what? Fuck that shit. There's a reason peelers were invented. Look at that. It's so much easier. So after I get my potatoes peeled, I cut them into bite-sized chunks. And of course, that depends on the size of your bite. I got a pretty big bite size. Plus, sometimes I like to take 2 bites out of one chunk. You know what I mean? I don't. And now the only boring thing left to do is to prepare our mirepoix. Mirepoix, this is just a French fancy word for vegetable, soup vegetable. Vegetable things. I suck at this. We're using onion, carrot, parsnip. Pretty easy. Doesn't get much more basicer than this. Now get yourself a big old pot. Mine is red, pretty, and expensive, and you don't need just this one. You can use any old vastly inferior pot, as long as it's big enough. You're gonna stir fry your vegetables in olive oil, medium heat. We don't really want any color here, just to soften them. Also add salt, and it's important to salt things in stages in dishes like this because you end up building complex flavor over time. Then you're gonna add some tomato paste and cook that a little bit. Then add your potatoes and just mix them up and top with a bunch of cold, fresh spring water. No, actually, it's just tap water. Did you notice how you got a little bit thirsty? Maybe I'm just dehydrated. Let me get some water. Don't get much better than this, right? Maybe Coke. Now you could add veggie stock at this point. I didn't have veggie stock, so I just added this bouillon powder. It is packed with salt, probably also MSG, so it's just a bunch of deliciousness. And now just wait. And now we just wait. How you doing? Good? I think it took about 1 hour for the potatoes to soften. They still need to keep a little bit of their shape. Like, don't cook them so much that they're just a mush. You want a little bite in that potato. And okay, you ready? Here's the biggest secret. And you ain't getting this kind of sauce anywhere else. No, Joshua Weissman doesn't know that shit.
Hey guys, it's me, Joshua Weissman, and I approve this message. Believe me, it's actually me. I swear on this meat. Look at this meat I'm holding.
What we do to a lot of our soups that turns them from soups into chorba. That's a creamy, soured version of soup. A lot of people add this fermented briny liquid. How I grew up is just sour cream. So I just made a mixture of sour cream, herbs. I think I had a pickle juice. And a bunch of garlic. Don't miss out on that garlic. You need to add, I'm watching you. You need to freaking add that garlic in there. Now just mix in some of that soup liquid to get everything more liquid, and add that stuff back to the original pot. And now just cook a little bit more until you feel like you're done, and really you're just done. Just a simple, beautiful potato soup. And I'm telling you, it doesn't look like much, but it just hits. And get some fresh bread and dip the bread in the soup. And that shit is like carbs on carbs. It just works. It's just amazing. So comforting. And yeah, that's it. I try it. Takes me back. If you want the recipe, and if you want to support me, please check out my patreon.com/KWOOWK. I need that support. I'm going through kind of a rough patch. And you can also suggest dishes there. And I'll make them. Thank you so much.